Okay, we're trying to go live. I am trying to go live. I hope it works. I have absolutely no idea. As I managed to record a video today, that's how I thought, with the Wi-Fi not working too bad, despite the box being still not totally in. I'm trying to see if this can bloody work or not. Of course, I'm not going to try to stay 2 hours or so. Oh, Donapas is here. Hi. Good to see you. Good you got this attempt to see if I can go live, maybe have guests. I'm gonna have to have lunch, dinner, sorry, after that, because I'm gonna try to watch Phil and Deepa. Hi, Go Hubs as well. Hi, David. Fantastic. Oh, guys. So yeah, the banner I have to show now is this. Let me see your comments. Hi, David. Have Go Hubs. No, it's not back. It's because the Wi-Fi was a bit better those days. I changed the connection of the Wi-Fi. So this allows me to put the, like I said in my latest video, this allows me to put the camera, the webcam cable on the front instead of on the hub. Anyway. Hi Whiskey Journey, bonsoir, bonsoir. This is international, bonsoir tout le monde. Je ne sais pas s'il y a quelqu'un d'autre. So I did improvise completely a setup here on my table. Oops. Earlier on, I did a tasting of two. This was this one, Shelter Point. So I don't know if there's any Canadian out there. And I think it was this one, Sugar Coated Raspberry Jelly Donut. What a crazy title, don't you think? I had a bunch of others thanks to Food Quick. Food Quick, we're going to go live. I don't know when. Still waiting for someone to fix the cable problem. No, it's a new one I reviewed for France. It's a French edition only. It's the Loch Gruinart, which is basically, what do they say? American and European oak. And then this subjective opinion of the marketing, which is creating layers of rich fruit and butterscotch that balance with citrus sweetness and pit smoke character, blah, blah, blah. It is good. I reviewed it, but it feels a bit young. It's a kind of intermediate between Sanig and Mahir, if you like. It's not bad. Maybe it's not completely open yet. I might try it later on. Here is what it looks like, natural color, etc. I don't have my disposal. I don't know if you can see this. No. Each time I have to put this higher like this if I want to show something. Can be a bit dangerous. Oh yeah, Shelter Point is difficult to get. I know. I just got the comment of Dominic. Hey, we also have my friend Fredrik. And you know what? I can maybe put this here. If some of you guys want to go live with me, as much as it works, as long as it works, it's always the same. Jump in. Yeah, I know it doesn't come often, but we will try to have him. Problem is the duration of the connection and sustainability of the connection, and also the time schedule, which is very different. So I don't know. So maybe I will try this later on. Also put on my table something I haven't tried for a long time. Oh, I love Long Loch Gorm. Hi Ben, but I have one from 2013 or 14, quite old, and I heard 2020 was very good. But I have this I haven't reviewed yet. I mean, except my own notes. So I might try this as well. I have also a French whiskey, 2 French whiskies, 3 even with mine. Yeah, you're right. Oh, cool, fantastic, Fredrik. Have this French Glenarmor, you see, which I can put on the table as well, which is very interesting because of this. They do things for the English audience, so you see direct firing and stuff. What else do I have? I have this, which is a future whiskey I blended myself. I cannot show you some of the things, but this is one of the casks. You can see the color. This is insane. The taste as well, completely unusual. I have another cask sample here, by the way. I have this lovely, light, interesting single malt as well from Hep Distillery in France. Could be a good start. Yes, Langeva, Ben, of course. Everyone. It's a bit hot here. I might not try a lot of things, but I'm surprised it works. So that's why I thought maybe to try to come here. I have also another one. Talking about peat, have this I opened recently that I think very interesting. Those older LADDIE bottles. I have even older, mind you. This is not a special release, but it's one that was made not too long after the reopening. But I know from someone who's from Islay, a lot. I'm going to tell you in a second, Ben. So I was asked for the Bruichladdich 16. It's a 2012, guys. 10 August 2012. It cost me 88 euros after a masterclass from Donald Mackenzie. And it's supposed to be a 20 years old, by the way. I also have a quite rare one. But as I improvise a bit this, I just say I have also some samples. This is a crazy one from Sonia, which is an Abomination Lost Spirit. I have a Bimber, which it is a Southport Exclusive. All these are friendly samples. The Whiskey Baron Somerton Cask Strength, haven't tried it yet. Oxford Rye, interesting, very different rye approach. Heaven Hill also, single cask. So lots of things for... So what was the question? I have a question. What was it? Oh, well, officially, some say 82, but I think it's around 40 to 50 being really active. And a bunch of others now are starting to be coming at on production. But of those I tried, I know around maybe 20 different ones. Yeah, 24 here, probably 25 maybe. Oh, David is in Germany. I always think he's in UK, but so yeah, it's where you see. Then I have I have a lot of things. So now I have 10 different distilleries now to answer you, Ben, which I didn't have before, because for me the best ones were 2 or 3 from Brittany, and there was pretty much not something really interesting. So outside this, but now when I started 20 years ago, only 4 or 5 for the whole France. Now it's around 40 to 8. They say 80, but they include 82. The French Federation includes also the indie bottlers and those that bottle also foreign whiskey, such as Speyside whiskey, and disclose as French. And that annoys me a bit, like the Japanese, non-Japanese ones. I don't like the thing that with French regulations, which are also, except for a few, 2 areas exceptions, and not all the distilleries have to conform, which I find weird. It was a very difficult agreement they made a few years ago between several distilleries. There was a real fight, even in public, in social media. It was painful to see because, for instance, I had 2 of my favorite distilleries fighting to what is this? Ben. Oh, okay. I answer you after I make. Hey, my friend.
Hello. How you doing, Greg?
It's so good to have you there. Do you hear me well?
I hear you very well.
Ah, fantastic.
It's nice to see you. So everything got started?
I didn't even try yesterday because I was not sure. And while I saw the upload of my video today was quicker than usual, and it's still connected, I changed the way it's connected.
Yeah.
I can still see, believe me or not, my box. All the lights are red.
Yeah.
Except the battery one, red and flashing, so it doesn't work. I hope they will come to fix it soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, good to see you. Only Mrs. Emil now. If
he is probably
to recreate a drum divided bis.
Yeah, we're just gonna be divided here, I guess. No, it's nice to see you here. It's nice for you to join the live last night as well. I mean, thank you.
Oh yeah, nice. Always. I like you guys, and I enjoy the very intimate approach that it is made like that. If you had 7,000 people, I don't even know if you could manage the chat. It's also the problem in big channels. Yeah, it's less. It depends who. Roy, I don't know how he does that. He's a crazy able to manage the. He had also people, I think, that helps him to moderate.
Moderators.
But there's some channels I won't mention, which are huge, which almost they can be several ones. Sorry, guys, I won't mention because besides, they're not uninteresting channels as well. Some even don't look at the chat. They just look at super chats. Yeah. And I don't find it very decent towards your viewers, though. But let's not be negative.
No. It's nice seeing you here. It's nice seeing you.
Yeah, me too.
I immediately saw my phone, like, impromptu live. I was like, seriously? I need to get on.
If it stays like that, because I'm here only, mind you, 13 minutes, my friend.
Okay.
If I see, I will try to do an hour. Okay. If I see it stays like that, and please, people, tell me if the connection starts to be less good and blurry, etc. Yeah. If I see it stays like that, I might be able to manage to do our live. Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, Ben is right, and honestly, I have to answer someone impromptu as well about how many countries do whiskey, and I have no idea. I have this.
Was that Ingvar from Ingvar?
Yeah, but the thing is, I like him, though I'm not in the top 30 website, so I'm mad at him. No, I'm kidding. I'm not updating enough. I'm not updating enough to be inside this anyway. I know that. But if you see, this is not very. Just a minute. I'm sorry. I'll bring you back.
Yeah, no worries.
If you see this. You see, the first pages are the Scottish distilleries. Yeah. Then you have the other countries. But if you pass the The big countries, you still have these. 20, 100, I don't know. So let me bring you back. So add to stream. Okay. So what I mean by that, it's at around, let's take it the other way. I have 13 countries displayed in my collection.
Oh, that's
but
a lot.
This is only a drop, because I think, I don't know if someone has the information, there's probably 50, 60 countries doing whiskey, if not more, now. Because let me see by random. If we get out of the 5 original countries that did produce whiskey before World War II, let's say, which is Scotland, Ireland, United States, Canada, and Japan, 1923 for Japan. Look at what we have here. I see, let me see by almost random. I hope it's not boring for you guys.
No.
Austria, Belgium, if someone needs to count, Czech Republic, Denmark, and there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 distilleries in Denmark producing whiskey. England, of course. Finland is Terranpeli only quoted. But he says there are also Helsinki Distilling Company and Valamo. Valamo in, sorry guys, I'm going to butcher the name, in Heinävesi. France, of course, were around 40 to 80, rather, I would say 40 rather. Germany, there's almost half 100 or 100. Iceland, there's only one, because this is not updated all the time. This is 1 year, bear in mind, this is 1 year before. So when you buy the 21, it's statistics from 20 and before, and it's gathering information from 2020, because it might take time to publish it. Hungary, there's a distillery in Hungary, I didn't know it, the Gemenk distillery. Ireland, of course, there are tons now. Netherlands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Northern Ireland, Norway, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, of course, you know that better than me. Switzerland, there's all this is Switzerland almost. It's crazy. Wales, we have now 2 or 3. United States, they mainly in this, they mainly quote the craft ones. You even not have you cannot see, which is weird, but you cannot see Buffalo Trace there, which is weird. Hey, Al, if you want to jump in as well. What else do we have? I'm gonna get to the point, and we're gonna then share Dramen. Just checking out Canada, of course, then Australia and New Zealand. But it becomes weird, and Australia now, there's a bunch, way more than when I 10 years ago worked for Sullivan's Cove. Hey, Hoyt. Hungary, yeah, absolutely.
Famous unicorn.
Yeah. Hungary, what was the name of the, I forgot now. India, of course, but also now Israel, they have 3 distilleries, 4. Japan must have, I don't know, 20, 30.
I was going to say Benevis.
Pakistan.
Yeah, Homer.
And others. Pakistan, I was very surprised. They have a distillery that started as a beer brewery. Taiwan, of course, they have 2 distilleries, 2 distilleries, Nantu and Kavalan. South Africa and South America, which is more even, oh, hello, Maria. So you have Argentina with 3 distilleries. You have Brazil with 2 distilleries, and that's it. And it's not complete. This is a too difficult job. Like I said to Roy,
Yeah.
for France, they are way not covering everything, but because it grows very quick. Let me check what David says. Yeah, you're not obliged to participate, of course. Yeah, Baines. I like Baines as well. Baines
No,
as
tried
well.
it.
Oh, I think you can.
We have
there's one for you.
Yeah.
There's one for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Fredrik.
Hear great. Okay. Let's hear great things about here. High Coast from Sweden. Yeah, I mean High Coast is good. I mean High Coast is good.
Yeah, I love High Coast.
I think you have one here actually. Let's see here. Yeah, it's over here. Let's wait. Oh, so don't take down.
You're gonna show me again the Berg. No. I
Just
can't
look at
have
the color. That is the color. It's just a finish. It's not full maturation. So
it's insane.
Yeah, no.
Do you know if they heavily charred the barrels?
Oh, no idea. You can go into the website. They tell you everything. They basically tell you how to make it. That's the good thing about them. It's like they're so transparent what they're doing. I think they have like all the information there. You know, it's very. I really like it. I think it's a shame that Ralph is not covering it because they always talk about transparency, and he should go to High Coast just to check out their website because that is transparency. They should just tell you everything about it.
Honestly, I was surprised when I saw 2 expressions come into my supermarket.
Ooh, which ones?
Which is a very special supermarket, I have to say. Supermarket is an insult, even it's a mall. And inside a mall, it's a huge with 20 meters, 30 meters long shelves of spirits. Oh. No, it's a, you know that I showed it already. It's a Timmer and a Have.
Okay, yeah.
These are the 2 only I can find.
Yeah.
Except if I go to La Maison du Whisky, of course, which I found the Dalve and the Sherry Influence Dalve. Yeah. It's the only ones we have here.
Okay.
I still have 3 or 4 samples, 2 being the same I discovered lately. There was the box Early Days 51.2, which I might crack in, but I don't know where it is now.
Oh, no worries. I gotta have to get a glass, by the way.
Yeah, me too. It's time. Enough talking. Now tasting.
I was gonna get my latest purchase. I will be right back.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you want me to try? Got French whiskey, Swedish whiskey. I have this Laddie as well. Oops, 16, which is a 20 years old, by the way. I have French. I have Laphroaig, but maybe not right from the start. I have some Shelter Points. It's a nice one. So yeah, problem with Shelter Point is the distribution. It's a craft distillery, so they can have a lot of... Oh, Glen Scotia. Oh, the one cask. Okay.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try this one. I just got it yesterday, so I haven't tried it yet. The new Glen Scotia Campton.
I thought you were going to open it with Emil and try it along with him, but
no. But the thing yesterday was just gonna try some samples, just
yeah.
Because I've been giving Emil some samples when because I thought like, hey, you need to try this, you need to try that. So.
Well, I'm gonna start by this Bimber because it's a bit too low. So I don't like the samples that are low to stay too much. It's one from Tom, which was known as Whisky Warhammer and now Whisky Shorts.
Okay.
That's a nice, and it's an exclusive Southport 59.3. A lot of oak. That's a problem with hey, Welsh Toro is there.
Hi, Welsh Toro. Yeah, I mean, this is just a neck pour, so I shouldn't really judge it from that. But
yeah, but it still says something. I have so beautiful whiskeys on the neck pour, and then disappointing.
Yeah,
and yeah, you're right. Yeah. It does exist as well.
Yeah.
So how is your nose, Fredrik? Because I saw you yesterday a bit.
Yeah, the thing is that I got a virus last week on Friday. I got some kind of virus. It wasn't Corona. It wasn't the Corona one. No, it wasn't, because I got tested, because I couldn't do another test if I hadn't done that first. Okay. So I had some other kind of virus in my throat. I just had a really bad sour throat, basically.
Oh.
So I'm doing good. I'm gonna go back to work tomorrow, which I'm really happy with. Staying home the whole week. Ooh, nice.
Too, but I'm not happy.
No, I am real happy because I'm so tired being home.
Oh yeah, well, it's good to move as well, but
yeah. There's a lot of red fruits in this one, which should be because it's a Bordeaux red wine cask.
But $1 million question for me is that winey? And
I can't really tell because I haven't really tried it yet, but it's more fruity, I would like to say.
Yeah, I talked with a friend yesterday who's a very connoisseur in wine, and we had a debate about, in French, unfortunately, a debate about what is winey notes, and it was hard to describe it even in French.
Okay.
So there's something about acidity, there's something about raw and very young, and there's something about something that's almost vinegar. When, for instance, a glass of red wine falls on the floor, and you have immediately the smell, it is not pleasant most of the time.
Okay.
So sometimes in the whiskey finishes, I have this note. Other times it's something that's too heavily winey for me.
Okay.
And it's hard to describe. And when I have this note, and sometimes I have it on sherry as well, which is not a regular wine.
Okay.
And I don't like it.
You were a little bit like delayed there.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's good now. It's good now. It's good now.
Okay. I hope
you asked me to tell you afterwards. Yeah.
Thank you.
But this one is bourbon matured as well. So it's matured in bourbon and finished in this Bordeaux red wine cask.
So the finish is short, Fredrik?
I have no idea. I think it was some years at least. I think it was. Should probably says here somewhere. And finish of 5 months. Yeah, 5 months finish. Yeah.
So might be a moderate influence, except for the color.
Yeah. But it has some, typical, because of the bourbon, you can really feel that the vanilla, creamy, that I like to call gelato, like Italian ice cream. Yeah, I love Italian vanilla ice cream.
I like to hear Swedish, but my memories are old, and all the Bergman movies related.
Okay.
Most of it.
Oh, you want me to talk Swedish?
Why not? People come and go.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah.
Can you describe the palette in 30 seconds in Swedish, for instance?
Okay, the palette. Okay, then I need to skål.
Skål.
Lätt rökighet, lite torv, saltig digestivekex, väldigt bränt smör, blommig, fruktig honung. It's really nice.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
It comes across more naturally, as in French.
Yeah, I mean, French is its own language. I mean, it's
and listening to black metal bands when they have some spoken parts, it doesn't seem to me so far from the Swedish language. What do you think?
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I know traditionally most black metal bands are from Norway. I think, but there are a few exceptions, of course.
But the language is not so far from what I heard.
I mean, some people say that here in Sweden that they can't understand Danish people and Norwegians. I can understand them if you really listen closely. I mean, you understand them because it's just a very, very different dialect, and some things are very much described in other ways. For example, the Danish, how they talk about television. In Sweden, we just say TV or TV. In Denmark, they say fjernsyn. So fjern would be far, and eyesight, something like that. So sometimes some words just describes it in a different way.
Would you say it's as different as Swedish, Norwegian, as different as German to English, or more different?
It's not. It's more. It's not that different at all. I mean, German and English is very different, I think, in my opinion. So,
Okay.
yeah, in my opinion. But I mean, I can understand quite a few things from German, just because our language has some borrowed stuff from it. But yeah, it's interesting, you know, because especially when you hear Dutch people talk, because it does sound like Swedish sometimes or Scandinavian. It's really weird.
I think Hoyt is talking about the Korismäki brothers, right?
Okay.
And for instance, Hamlet Goes Business, which was awesome.
Okay.
It's for, you know, intellectual, but it's
Okay.
the Korismäki Finnish
Okay.
movie makers, the two brothers doing movies. It's very special, very not for everyone, but it's a kind of let's say what's the name of the guy who did the Angel Share? Ken Loach. It's a kind. The Korismäki brothers is. I don't know if Hoyt will agree. It is a kind of Ken Loach from the north.
Okay.
So lots of social themes, social justice themes, and mocking the bourgeoisie.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have to say this Glen Scotia is not. You cannot compare it to the last year's. Last year was exceptionally good. This one is not close to that actually. But it's just a neck pour, but I can already feel. They are so different, so different.
Okay.
But still, so I'm glad.
But you like it? You like it?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I mean, I do like it, but I think that tawny port finish they did, that peated one, 40-year-old, was, you know, so exceptionally good that I should have bought more bottles when I had a chance.
Well, I have a big sample from Luna, but I really like it, but I really struggle to find a depth in it.
Yeah.
To dig in it, and some people say when you sample this kind of whiskeys, it doesn't work. So I don't know.
Okay. I can't really. I don't know, but
I'm probably gonna retry this it live with Luna at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, for now it's somewhere. Oh. The sun coming in my sample box. I don't like it.
Okay. Yeah. In my
so
bedroom.
what else? Yeah. What else can I say? I don't know if people have questions.
Yeah. Ask them.
What do you want me to try? Peated whiskey, French whiskey, that baby.
Or LADDIE 16.
Yeah. She's from. I don't know the recipe by heart. You know, they like to combine a lot of things. Oh my God, I'm terrified now because I see, and I'm thinking of my future bottling. I'm working on the packaging, and I see there are 5 symbols there. I thought there were only 2.
Okay.
But it's in UK. Maybe for France it's different.
Okay.
Because, you know, now they put the woman pregnant who doesn't have the right to drink. They put for recycling, there are 2 different things. There's one I have no idea what it is. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see. It's like a frozen.
Frozen?
It's the first one here. I don't know. You can see it. It's like it is frozen.
Okay, I have no idea. Mine says, you know, recycle, you know, throw it in the trash can and don't drink if you have a belly, I guess.
Okay, let's try this way.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, David wants me to try the LADDIE 16.
Yeah, then do that. Certainly.
Let's go.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing about this Glen Scotia is it's actually €5 more expensive than the last expression here in Sweden.
Oh.
And that was a 14-year-old. So this is a 10-year-old. So they have actually, want to get more money out of it, I guess.
Yeah, do you saw the thing that's happening with I have a sample there, but I want to try off cam first. of the Bunnahaven 28 years old Wims Untold Riches.
Okay, I know. I think wasn't the whiskey friend who did a review on that?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Haven't seen it, but I
no,
just
not
saw.
me neither.
I saw pop in Jason's review, and I'm always interested when Jason tries and compares. I saw his review, and they told it was sold at 160 euros first, in Germany at least, and then it before hitting secondary market, the German retailers doubled almost the price to 240, 50. Not double, but and honestly, on the paper, as Jason stated, this 28 years old Bunna has even more older stuff in it. 160 euros is really underestimated for me. I won't be shocked if the initial price was 200 and more. Yeah. Look at the prices for the Springbanks over 18 years old.
I mean, just look at the new local barley. Just look at the new local barley. I mean, people are selling like 400 euros or something like that. They actually had a release on Tuesday last week. I didn't get one because the whole web page just crashed on Systembolaget because they released so many releases. They had one that was one release that was called Exclusive to Sweden. It was a 17-year-old first fill sherried cask range Macallan for 200 euros.
Ooh. An indie one? Sorry. Indie
Gordon MacPhail.
200 euros?
Yeah, 200 euros. I mean, Systembolaget. Yeah, seriously. And it was sold out. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it just
How
crashed.
old? Seriously? How
17.
old?
17 years.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. But I mean, they one time sold a single cask, exceptional cask, Macallan for 2,000 or 3,000 Swedish crowns. So it's like 300 euros. 300 euros. And it was on the second one already for like 2,000 euros, something like that. It was just crazy.
Okay, Donnerpass mentions Laddie 22. I think I tried it once. But I don't know if it's a new expression or so. I don't know how much they sell them. This one was around 88. It was very decent, especially when you know it's not a 16 but a 20. 46%. So
that's good.
Let me check if I have the recipe. I'm not sure I have the recipe written here because it's you see it's a bit too small.
Wow.
Because I have quite some.
Wow.
No, it doesn't say here. Maybe in my spreadsheet for each whiskey. That's a bit far now. Anyway, cheers, my friend. I don't know. You still have some in the glass?
Yes. Sure.
Skål. Okay, I have to say Skål. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, now the thing is that I have a very heavy dialect of my own country from the province where I'm from. But usually, skål. It's an A, skål. It's A with the O on the top.
Skål.
Yeah, skål. Yeah, skål.
I have to say it quick.
yeah, I mean, skål.
Yeah,
it's even worse for the people that actually have a name beginning with that letter.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have someone, for example, a female name, Osa. Try to see that in English. It comes Asa. It's just Asa. So every millionaire. Some of the prices are fucking insane. Insane on what?
Nice herbal notes and mixed with some kind of menthol, minty if you prefer, but not mint chlorophyll, but mint leafy, almost floral. It's old-fashioned, old school, let's say, old school whiskey.
That's good.
Yeah, Jason said it was interesting, very honest review because he said This is beautiful. Okay, it's a good whiskey, but I'm not interested in old whiskeys.
Okay.
Old school, old whiskeys. I am.
Yeah.
But also in young, very good ones. But it was interesting to have his opinion about. No, I haven't seen that hype.
Seven Seal. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting difficult even to get your hands on 18.
Yeah, the 18 is just too much money for it, in my opinion.
Well, I paid mine €100, but it was in 2008.
How much?
100.
100. I paid 75.
Oh,
euros.
But was it the first edition?
No, I guess this is the first edition.
My God, it's the best one for me. Of those I've tried, I haven't tried everyone, but I compare it 2011, 2014, if I'm not mistaken, and 2018, something like that. And while the most recent one was good, the 2011 was absolutely not my taste.
Okay.
Wasn't bad, but a lot of brine, iodine, and some greasy thing. While the first batch, if you come by here, or I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to sample it, but I will make you try it. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I managed to get a bottle of the was it 17-year-old Madeira wood they had?
That
wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh, really?
I can tell. No, I actually, for some reason, I managed to get a bottle of it. In a long story short, so I just someone actually found it for me. So
yeah, you
I managed to get it.
told us,
but I didn't like it. I actually don't like it. I think it's after all those rum woods, the new ones they have done, or the wood ones.
I will be curious to try, honestly, because I'm crazy about Madeira finishes.
I mean, I like Madeira as well, but this one, no, it didn't merit were together, I think.
Okay.
But it might change in the bottle, those things happen.
Yeah, be careful about that, because it still have a lot of good reviews of what I saw.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a question of letting it breathe more.
Yeah, I think
you
so
never
too.
know. You know what? I had the same problem, and it's a bit remote there, with the Inchmarin Madeira wood, because I had a sample from a guy from the company. The sample was magnificent, but when I bought a bottle which was not from the same vintage, and so I was disappointed. What's that? It was sour. It was a bit brutal. So I let it breathe a bit. I let the bottle open for an hour, and I poured it 1 time, 2 times, and the 3rd time it was opening up magnificently. All the yellow fruits, the quince, the yellow peaches, lemons, all those were exploding, and also some floral notes. So love it now.
Yeah.
And I learned this is discontinued because the master blender, considered it was impacting too much the distillate. So he wanted to remove it from the core range. Too bad.
That's not good. Happened too often, I think, with these days. The things are going to discontinued, and it's sad. But hey, at least if you got an extra bottle, you can be okay.
I can't, and I paid €73, while in Germany it's 55, which is French are disgusting about margins. I have to say, often retailers and not my friends, but
I mean, here in Sweden, I mean, the prices are always the same, no matter where you go and buy it. So I don't really, bother that much. It's just that it gets sometimes a long time before you get something. For some reason, this 10-year-old spring local barley came really fast. Unfortunately, it came so fast that the whole website
hi, guys.
crashed.
Thanks for joining, and I can only applaud what you say, because I it's the pitted. LONGROW n.a.s. peated. It's wonderful. What a beautiful whiskey alternative to the Isle offers, and I don't have it, but I have its predecessor, and I think probably the recipe hasn't really much changed. Yeah, and this one I know because, again, somebody's gonna say stop showing off. Maybe I know, but I have good relationship. What I had, I know by the founder, one of the most important master distillers of Springbank, that this is a 6 to 14 years old mix of casks. So this is the kind of things I like. They did a CV with the Springbank, wonderful, but I couldn't get my hands on it. They did one with a Hazelburn. I tested the 3, but maybe this one is the sexiest of the 3.
Okay.
But
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to Copenhagen this summer, hopefully, if I can get over there. And I'm gonna go to that shop that I know always have dusty bottles.
Welsh Toro is mad at me because he doesn't see me drink. I did, and I have some red fruit notes. I had some herbal tea note. What else can I say? There's some mix of not nutmeg, but more ginger. A lot of ginger. I have some black tea and green tea. I have a symbol of Wi-Fi that connection is fairly good.
Yeah.
If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. What does it say? I'm already very close to it.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any problem so far.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Carl, and he has also a bottle of it, and he'll. Oh no, it's not the same. The 22.
Okay.
Okay, Gary has 2 bottles, but I don't know if he speaks about Balichin that Ben speaks, or if he speaks about what we have there.
Yeah.
Some mention also how it mentions Hazelburn 13.
Yeah.
I have to say I have only the 10 Hazelburn and the Rundlets and Kildekins.
Okay.
Which also have the Springbank that I poured a friend yesterday, and he was happy with that. And I poured him the Gaja Barolo because he went to help me to check my computer, in fact.
Yeah.
And at the end, I said, "Do you want to have a tasting to thank you?" He said, "Oh, yeah." And we started by the Gaja Barolo 9 years old Springbank that you have a sample of. And I said, "Oh," he was very happy. So I hope you like it.
I haven't tried it yet, but I will.
I will try it together very soon. Let's see if it goes well. We're gonna try to maybe plan something quick.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yes, I did, and there's several ones. There's some I liked. They were from Celtic Whiskey Company, the AK Glenarmor Distillery, but they did use Speyside whiskey, so it was not a French one. Okay. Now I try and review the Highland Rye from Arbiki. The first release was not using Armagnac cask. The second one did, and I didn't like it, and I don't understand how Armagnac can give this result. They weren't really happy about my review on video. But I'm honest, and they gifted it to me, so I was very annoyed about that, because they sent me a sample of the first release, and I did a great review on it because I liked it. So they probably thought he's gonna give us a big review, nice review about the second release, but the second release was different, so I didn't like it, and I was very annoyed. But to be totally open, it's also a whiskey that takes a lot of time to open up. It's Scottish rye mainly. There's other grains, and it's a very unusual profile. It's very weird, a bit like this one, I have to say, the Oxford rye.
Okay.
It's unusual. You cannot, and I cannot even feel the Armagnac, and I have some big Armagnacs here. You cannot even feel it.
I've never tried any Armagnacs. I have no idea what
you will try some with Emil at some point. We'll do a special French spirit.
Okay, that would be cool. I mean, we are gonna do some cognacs that we did find at our parents' place.
So you have already enough cognac choice?
We have 4 cognac samples that we managed to procure. I mean, they're travel retail, and they are 40%. And I mean, I know, but that's how it is. I mean, we're not gonna go and buy bottles, because if we're gonna go and find it, we have to pay quite a lot, since we don't really know how cognac is.
I'll see if I can send you some, but there's some that are not replaceable among the cast strength ones.
Oh, okay.
But I'll see. I have several ones.
Okay. Well, that's nice of you.
But the one I will send you first is probably the result of this, my friend. If it turns well, you know what this is?
It's a infinity bottle. Yes.
I cannot show you everything, but it's one of the casks I'm using for my mix for the whiskey that will be released by now the fall.
Okay.
Which I blended from a French distillery.
Nice.
Hazelburn 17. I haven't seen that.
I think that was someone wrote that bought a single cask or a small batch from Cadenhead. And they're 2019. So
okay.
So my last dram of the night will be Knipen. Someone we know that makes he doesn't make rum, but he and his friends buy
what is
rum.
This?
It's like those are really one-off. This is a rum that is finished in RB casks.
Oh.
So it's an interesting. It's just someone me and Emil have got to know who does this just for fun. So it's not like any big distribution. It's just like 6 or 7 bottles they make. So this is the second batch.
What do you guys say? Should I have now this or this? What do you guys in the chat say to finish the live?
Never tried any of those.
This one is French exclusive. This one is all over the world, I think.
The lore, we have it here, but I've never tried it.
I like it. Managed to have it through a friend. I think it's Xavier. No way. Really? Ooh, that is a weird combination. There's one actually I want to buy, but I'm a bit annoyed because it's 63 euros for 35 CL. So I have a Stratila before me, and I have also a 25 years old Stratila, but they're a bit remote now. So what you guys want me to try? This or something else maybe?
What is an K&L?
I think it must be a UK or Canadian or US shop, or I don't know. Let us know, Gary, because we're not in the... Welsh Toro tells us something about Springbank. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, it's in California, K&L, thanks. Honestly, I have an opinion that is not more than an opinion, but it's also a guess. Because while Hazelburn is triple. I don't know what you think, Fred. Hazelburn is triple distilled.
Yeah.
So in theory, it's a bit more subtle and more subtly showcasing the malted barley kind of porridgey thing the 10 years old has or had.
Okay.
I mean, more than the LONGROW, which is a bit rougher around the edges regarding peat, and even I don't agree with my statement, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So why apply a kind of heavy sherry treatment to the triple distilled version of it? Personally, I would rather go with very subtle finishes with Hazelburn and not first fill sherry. Probably more refill sherry mixed with bourbon, or I don't know. I'm not there. I will try with port, refilled port. I will try with Sauterne. You see what I
Yeah,
mean.
of course. I mean, I have a Hazelburn single cask exclusive for Denmark. It's a 10-year-old, and I think it was just matured in Manzanilla wine cask or Manzanilla wine casks.
Okay, Gary wants me to try the
can do it.
Lore. It's on the neck pour, but I tried it already on a sample and I loved it.
Yeah.
I heard there's up to 21 years old stuff in there, but mainly, of course, younger ones casks. So I am with this, which is of course colored and hospital nosing.
Okay, yeah.
What you guys say TCP in UK, I think, which I don't know what that means, the abbreviation, but I get the picture of bandages, antiseptic and stuff. Oof, yeah. Yeah, hello hospital. But there's a sherry that's having his say just on the background. Hey, wait, I'm here as well, not only bourbon. There's a kind of there's kind of round fruity roundness also I can feel in the very beautiful on the nose. And it's 48% ABV. That's also interesting. Have you tried it already, Fred?
The Laphroaig lore?
No. Yeah.
No, I never tried the lore. I've been really the thing with the Laphroaig, I think I really liked their 18-year-old when I had it.
Yeah, me too.
I was so disappointed when they discontinued it. I was really, really irritated by it. Actually, they got mad at me at the distillery when I was there, 2016, actually, because I think they got a little annoyed by me because I was like, they got me because we did a tour there, and then we did like the cheapest tour, I think. So what we got in the glass was the Select, and yeah, I mean, people do like it, and people can like it if they want to. Seriously, it's up to them. But I was like actually asking them, like, how could you discontinue the 18-year-old? That was the first thing I told them. Like, and they were like, "What do you mean? I mean, how could you discontinue that 18-year-old whiskey?" Because I was like, "It's seriously, it was here in Sweden. It cost like 75 euros, and it was just so good." Yeah, when it was available, 75 euros for an 18-year-old
good value,
whiskey.
my friend.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't buy when I had a chance because I knew because as soon as it was really told that it's going to be discontinued, it just went off the shelves immediately because people were buying heaps of it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I have the 15 as well. This is interesting because I haven't tried it yet. Well, Storo, you've given me the envy to try it. I don't know how it is priced here. It doesn't seem to be sold yet, I have to check out. But cannot buy a lot of things at the moment. So yeah, beautiful nose. You have this chimney smoke, that bonfire, of course. Let's see on the palate, Slangeva, if it's.
Now there are so many of those whiskeys that just disappeared off the shelves. That just
Oh, I like it. It's very complex. It's. I know some will find it still a bit watery at 48.
Okay.
But for me, the finish is not super long, because I think what dominates is the younger casks, probably to 5 to 10 years old, and then there's a hint of older 18, 21. I guess.
Ooh.
I know about 21. I guess about the others. There's Oloroso Sherry, but probably not first fill. I know Eric also did a review about it and described the content for malt users. I mean,
okay, yeah.
If you see it on the replay, my friend. Basically, you get the best part of a Laphroaig quarter cask, let's say, which I prefer by far from the 10. But with the less, as often it happens when you add sherry, I noticed, especially with the Islay whiskies, it tends to diminish the peat impression on the palate. Lagavulin, think Lagavulin Distiller's Edition.
Yeah.
Think Talisker Distiller's Edition, even if it's not exactly the same. I don't know which version of the 10. How many versions of the 10 local barley there are now, Fred? 2, 3, maybe 3. I don't know.
I think 3. I think. I mean, the only one I haven't tried a new one, but the only one of the last 4 I liked was the 11-year-old. The one was just fully matured in bourbon cask.
Okay.
I really liked that one because it was so good with what the bourbon did. But yeah.
You mean Lagavulin, the Offerman edition? No.
Me?
We're not talking about the Offerman edition Lagavulin.
Okay, no.
No, okay.
I've never tried any of the. I was talking about Springbank.
Okay, sorry, because I was watching at the same time the chat.
Yeah.
Got confused. Sorry.
No.
Well, so this one, it has the typical notes from Laphroaig, a bit subdued because of the fruity parts that come from the sherry cask.
Yeah.
So while the 10 years old regular doesn't have any sherry cask, for some cask strength ones, I know they have some sherry cask, probably refill. I have one, but this one is something else. I mean, for those looking for a heavy sensation of bursting pit in your face and stuff, it's not for them. I will say to them, go to the 10 cask strength immediately and forget this one. But for those looking for more subtlety, maybe not in power, but in the widening the palette of Laphroaig, this is for them. And me, I like this one a lot, I have to say. I'm going to try with a few drops.
Nice. Well, Greg, I have to get going. I'm gonna.
Okay, no problem. It was great to have you.
Yeah, it was great seeing you here again on live.
I didn't expect
it to work. We like this. No, we like this. So, people, please put the thumbs up for it, Greg.
Yeah, and go to see A Dram Divided and subscribe. I order it to you because it's
Thank you.
A nice channel and a great chat with two pals in Sweden. Talking about lots of things and whiskey, other spirits and music and
Monty Python.
Yeah, it was great to chat about Monty Python. I love Monty Python. Go to check out the chat in yesterday's live on A Dram Divided channel, guys.
Thank you so much, Greg, and thank you for having me.
No, you're very welcome to come by, and we'll see. If it still works in a few days, let's try to plan. Maybe definitely. For a week or so. Fingers crossed. To do our live show, guys, and it will be on his channel. I wanted it to be like that as well.
No, thank you.
Okay. Thanks again, Fredrik.
Yeah. Take care, my friend. Take care, everyone in the chat.
We stay in chat to see in touch to make this happen.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Cheers. That was great to have Fredrik on. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Just finishing the lore testing. Thanks, Hoyt. I kind of struggle sometimes to try with the headphones. Okay, so there's some more almost sugary but very light. Don't be afraid. Fruits, like a basket of fruit that you put some syrup a bit on it. But it's very appealing. That's kind of also almost there was a hint of marzipan within the fruit salad. Okay, I would have loved it to be longer. And I suspect also, but it's my blender's cap. Sorry if I'm not a pro. I think there's probably not enough older cask to make this more consistent and more powerful and with more depth. It's probably a jump between the young ones and the 18 and 21 which are in there. Yeah, absolutely. It shows Welsh Toro. Tasting this today, because maybe it's a particular day, it's a bit hot, etc. I found it a bit shyer than last time I tried it. Bear in mind, it's still neck pour, but today it lacks a bit of power for me and depth. Last time it was better. Other bottles I tried, even in sample, it's almost the same thing. Sorry, but I do like it. But now, effectively, I want to try the 10 sherry cask finish now because I'm very curious of how it tastes. Yeah, and I love Welsh Toro. I love young Laphroaig too. But when you have tried, I'm sorry to do the old soldier again, but when you have tried the 10 years old from the 80s, the Italian imports, oh my God, the Bonfanti 1980 and 1978 releases. Oh my God, this is absolutely stunning. Those 10 years old Laphroaigs from at 43%, by the way, they're nowhere near the current one. The current one, if you put it aside from those, it's vulgar. It's vulgar, raw smoke merchandise. I'm sorry to say that, compared to the others. And I'm sure if I made you try, I don't have home, and now it's several thousand euros. If you try these 10 years old from yesteryear, blind, I'm not sure you will find this is Laphroaig. Or if you find Laphroaig, probably you will find Laphroaig by you will probably say it's 20 years old or more. Because there's some older content in it. Like often in Highland Box, I know that for a fact, so I can tell. The old 18, the old 12, I mean before 2007. And for some before 2000, even they did contain 20, 25 years old, even a bit of 30. So I know this is all story. Okay, rope. Not sure. It's what do you mean by rope? You mean kind of linen, or I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, if you guys give a feedback, it is good. Yeah. Anyway, for this, I absolutely agree with you, Gary. It's good. It's very nice, but it's not mind blowing. There you go. At least for the price they ask for now. Okay, cool. So might do a last one, peated, but I'm not sure they will compete with this one. Those on the table, because the Kilchoman is younger. I know what I want to have now, but it's hidden under. Okay, greasy oil. Okay, good. So kind of Campbelltown funk, right? You know what? We mentioned this. I'm going to have this to finish the show, because this is so... Oh man, it's closed. Yeah, I know, because I finished the early one, and my problem is I do not like to uncork live, because as it's very hot in my home, you know how I feel. I'm gonna try it live. I'm afraid the cork is gonna break. That's the problem, and if so, I'm gonna have to do something. And I'm gonna have some work to do before dinner. But I know the taste, and there's not, in my experience, there's not a lot of batch variations in this one. In the 10 years old, yeah. I've been trying the Springbank 10 since probably 2002, 2004. I was loving it so much. It's probably one of the whiskies yeah, thanks, Ben. Yeah, I saw that even when I was not publishing anything. So I'm glad about that. I hope I will hit 500 soon. I'm not even daring to think of 1,000. I know that doing no editing is a handicap for me. Oof. Guys, what do you think? It will break or not? Okay, hi Des. Oh no, I was sure about that. See, I was sure about that. Okay, so this is like, because I bought it a few years ago, but just 1 or 2, 3 years, and it's dry on my flat, so I was almost sure about that. I'm gonna have to change the cork. At least I know I have some work to do. There you go. Before wrapping things up. Oh man, so I'm gonna have the Kilchoman instead. I knew it. The good thing, Springbank corks are not the best ones, I have to say. I'm sorry. And the benefit of this is the width, largeur. How large it is makes it easier not to break. Yeah, Gary, thanks. Yeah, I know. It happens to me 3 or 4 times a year. You have to know that. And we cannot see this. It's too small packaging. Let me change for this French guy. Now what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you have to have, you guys know that, but in case we have some newbies watching, I really encourage you guys to stock up your empty bottles corks, so you can have a lot of different corks, and this way you don't look desperately for corks to change. There you go. It's the correct size. You know what, Hoyt? Now I'm looking for those, and I almost prefer any bottle that with I mean, if the whiskey is good, I would prefer 100 times now to have those artificial or silicone corks, because I can be sure about them. And Shelter Point uses, by the way, glass cork, so it's another thing. Oh, you mean fattest cork? Yeah, okay. I like also the which one? The Edderdour was almost like this one. Yeah, Fred, you're right. God save the cork. Absolutely. But the good cork. So there you have it. The Loch Gruinart, which is for France, and which mixes again American oak and European oak. It's a lighter style of Saneg. It's nowhere near as beautiful as the Saneg. Bye, Gary. Thanks for coming in. And it's closer to, let's say, the Makir Bay, but the old Makir Bays, like the one I have. Yeah, the wine, I mean, it's hot where I am, and it can be very cold as well. So the variations of temperature are not good for whiskey corks, that's for sure. Wine corks as well, but often the wine you will drink it more quickly. That's why also I don't store red wine. And one day I said to Eric, I don't drink red wine. I mean, home. And he said, oh, fuck you, etc. It was very, but he doesn't know my life, so we're all different. And I prefer 100 times to go to a restaurant and have a bottle there, or if I'm invited somewhere, I will go on purpose and at the retailer to get me a bottle of red wine and bring them, which I know the condition of storage, if I trust the retailer, will be better than at my home. So that's why. Otherwise, I'd like to drink some rosé wine and some white wine sometimes, but that means fridge and not for too long. There you go. You know everything now. Cheers, guys. So I'm having this. I already reviewed it, but it might have opened a bit because I have now some more interesting notes than I had previously. I mean, on the nose, there's a bit more estery things coming in. Still the trademark of subtle peat. It's opening up lovely. Didn't mention it's 46% ABV. So this one is only for some supermarkets in France. Sorry, guys. Around 50 euros. I got it on a promo. It was 49 or something like that. I don't remember now. No, 49 is because they destocking the rock oyster, and I bought one in advance because I love it, and mine was very low, if you want to know. Okay, so I'm happy this seems to work. So maybe I can go back live again. Okay, yeah, I had a bargain on it, so it was 39 and 90 euros in March of this year, instead of 44, the launch price. And yeah, it's bourbon, sherry, American, and US oak. And it's batch 20/188, bottled 10 December of 2020. There you go, you know everything. Lovely single malt. It's a nice one for those who are not are beginning, let's say, in in peated whiskies. More stone fruit, more bit of lemon, but not only. It's getting a bit tropical now. I wouldn't say mango, though. It's not pronounced. Maybe some pineapple. Some nice, let's say, pineapple sherbet, because it's a bit sugary. Right. It's nice. I'm glad it did open up. It's probably the third dram, and started to open up beautifully. So I'm happy about that. And even if it's no age statement and probably not more than 6-7 years old, I think it's a lovely whiskey and, yeah, honestly, a good value. Nice. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks a lot for coming, especially because it's impromptu. I'm glad it works. It seems to be stable now with my Wi-Fi, so I probably can attend some live shows now. I'm gonna try to do one with the one I was planned for a long time, on a Dram Divided channel, because I sent them to Fredrik and Emil. I sent them samples a while ago. We did talk about that yesterday, but yesterday I didn't know the connection would be better. So yeah, maybe in 1 week or two, I don't know, we'll see with Fred. So please subscribe if you want, of course, to their channels, to Emil and Fredrik ex-WHISKY PILGRIM channel. And then click the notification bell on A Dram Divided, which is their channel, and then you will see all they do, by the way. I love the formula they have found there of tasting things along with people in the chat commenting. And I'll be there soon in the channel. First live I will do, by the way, official one. Thanks to you, Fredrik. And cheers to Emil. I will be there and we'll be tasting some stuff. I don't say more. Take care, and thanks again, Fred. So, a recipe now for you guys. Grand Marnier, I love Grand Marnier, but it's a bit too artificial. You know what? Once you tried the Orangerie, which was made by John Glazer, Campus Box, and I tried it, and he did, in fact, fabricate it before me. Part of it, of course. And it was a lovely kind of spirit, whiskey driven, but spirit flavored with the natural elements. So what did you do? Bourbon, Grand Marnier, Irish whiskey, half and half over ice. That sounds terrific. Depends then on which Irish whiskey, but face plant. Intriguing. Well done. Yeah, cheers, Ben. See you. Okay, guys, thank you very much for popping in. I'm glad it worked. So that means you're going to have other lives here and in other channels. So take care, everyone, and thanks for your support. I really appreciate that, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Okay.